Hello, I'm Kaiser and welcome to Moose Reads. Before I get started, I want to say that the opinions that I give here are my own opinions. They are extremely subjective. If I dislike a book, it is not a reflection on the author, and it is not a reflection on people who do like it. Different people have different tastes, and that's okay. Today, I will be reviewing The Extraordinaries by T.J. Klune. This is the first book in the Extraordinaries series. It is a superhero fantasy. The description says, Nick Bell, not extraordinary. But being the most popular fanfiction writer in the Extraordinaries fandom is a superpower, right? After a chance encounter with Shadowstar, Nova City's mightiest hero, and Nick's biggest crush, Nick sets out to make himself extraordinary. And he'll do it with or without the reluctant help of Seth Grey, Nick's best friend, and maybe the love of his life. 3 stars. Generally speaking, this book was fine. I was listening to the audiobook and wasn't wild about the narrator, but I'm not entirely certain reading it myself would have made that much difference. The main character in this is a little over the top in a way that I find annoying, but others might find endearing, and I think it's almost entirely his personality that's putting me off. The plot is quite serviceable. There's a solid twist at the end and an obvious twist after the end. I do think Klune was trying so hard to obfuscate the first twist that he may have stepped into some plot inconsistencies here and there, but they can more or less be hand-waved away without much bother, so it's not terrible. There was a very strange thing that happened at the end of this audiobook, which I think people should generally be warned of. There's an after-credits stinger of sorts, which I didn't think books did, but there it was. After the book ended, and they said the author's name and the narrator's name, and that it was presented by Audible, there was a little bit more story. At first, I thought maybe this was just the audio equivalent of the teaser chapter for the next book, but I've now read the next book, and it definitely wasn't in there. You're not really missing too much if you don't hear it. It just is covered again at some point in Flashfire, but it's still frustrating that it came after the stuff I'm pretty sure most people turn off. I also don't love the way this book treated fanfiction. Supposedly Nick is the most popular author in the Extraordinaries fandom, but his story is terrible. It's a cheesy self-insert romance that, according to the book itself, has major plot inconsistencies. I know people like to use "this sounds like fanfic" as synonymous with "this is shit," but honestly, there's plenty of good fanfiction out there. Besides which, readers are the same everywhere, so if you try to insist that people who read fanfic like garbage, you're really saying the same about your own readers. It seems like a bad idea. I really just don't have much of anything to say about this one. It was fine, I was interested enough to continue on. I have significantly more to say about the second book. If you like this video, I hope you watch more in the future. Thanks for watching this one. Bye!